According to Steve Mack, it would be a form of malpractice not to advise your client to invest $25,000 if there were a 100% certainty that investment would get them back a $1 million return on their money. Yet some accountants, says Mack, a senior business consultant with GoodAccountants.com, are often fearful themselves when it comes to making such an investment in their own accounting practice. So this past week, Stephen Mack traveled to Tampa, Florida to interview Michael Hajek, a certified public accountant who invested $25,000 with Mack and who now says he will get back $1 million on that investment with GoodAccountants.com.
Please tell us a little bit about both clients and what you're doing for them in your own words.
So what I engaged with your program is, number one was a masonry contractor. We engaged him at $42,000. And just about 4 weeks later, we engaged a travel agency that's all over the world. It's an international travel agency for $30,000. So in the last 90 days, I've put $75,000 annual billings in my firm.
What do you estimate the billings to be over a 10-year period for these last two clients?
Depending if they go into exit planning, which both of them have already expressed interest to pass it on. But if it's $80,000 a year, you're looking at $900,000.
So close to $1 million.
Close to $1 million for a $25,000 investment. It's just phenomenal. I can't do any better.
And the first client that you got from us that you've collected over $58,000 from and are still servicing to date, would you say that that's a good return on investment, Mike?
Well, with most CPA firms, if you serve your client well, they tend to stick. We've had that client since 2009. Our billings to date is about $58,000, and I believe the one-time investment was $5,000. So from an ROI perspective, it's spectacular.
It's a home run.
And quite frankly, that's why we're still with you. I can't find ROI like that in any kind of marketing program.
You've joined a designated service provider program with us, which is a $25,000 membership.
Mm-hmm.
What is the total amount of engagements that you've received from GoodAccountants.com in the last 90 days, Mike?
So I want to tell you the jump from 5 to 25 is huge for me. So it took a little bit of faith, but the rewards have been fantastic. To give you an idea, the first client is $42,000 a year, and the second client is about $32,000. So my first round at the $5,000 level, I was getting $7,000 to $10,000 clients. Now at the 25 level, I'm getting $35,000 to $45,000 clients. So that fits perfectly in my model, which is less clients and giving better service to each client. So it's been real successful.
How would you characterize your relationship with GoodAccountants.com?
I pay a fee up front, and as you well know, Steve, I kind of bark about that. But every time I do it, I get a client and they never leave. So these two clients that I just picked up for 42 and 30, I can see $1 million coming to me. So that's the beautiful thing about working with you guys. Yeah, I got to pay for it, and with all respect, that's a cost. But it's just a numbers game. The longer I'm with you, the more clients I get. The ROI just is insane. I mean, the last time I calculated it, the ROI with your company is about 180%.
Fantastic.
And I can't make that in the stock market.